All right, folks, Matthew chapter 7, here we go. Again, Jesus is going to be finishing his Sermon on the Mount, and I really want to take a moment and look at his closing illustration today as you just consider the words and the truth that Jesus was proclaiming to those who are listening. And there at the end of the Sermon on the Mount, he kind of encapsulates it all, or puts it all together by talking about a parable that you and I know very familiar. It's the parable, of course, of the men, one who built his house upon the rock, one who built his house upon the sand. And what we recognize is that when the storms began to rage, that the house that was built on the sand, it fell apart. Everything fell down. It was destroyed. But the house that was built on the rock stood firm, it tells us. Now, of course, Jesus wasn't talking about a literal house, but rather he was speaking of our spiritual house, our lives with him. You know, each and every one of us will face storms in life. And today you may be facing a storm, or you may think of a time when you faced a storm, or you may just be in the preparation of what is ahead in the storms that will come. What that means is that you need to make sure that you are constructing your life upon the rock, which we know elsewhere within Scripture, we know that rock is Jesus Christ. And when our life is built upon the rock of Jesus Christ, then when the storms come against us, then we will remain faithful and firm. But if we attempt to build our lives on the things of this world, then our lives will become ruins like the house on the sandy soil. What are you allowing to be the most important thing in your life today? As you read Matthew 7, just let me ask this simple question. Are you foundationally grounded on the rock or in the world? We'll see you for chapter 8.